In our society, swearing has become something that is kind of like the verbal exclamation mark. So it puts the cap on, this is how serious I feel about this. And if we use it as that kind of exclamation mark as a punctuation, then it has some relevance to how important this is. It's when it becomes routine, when everything is an exclamation mark instead of the times when it's really needed. So sometimes when kids are using a swear word, and again, depending on how severe that word tends to be, sometimes it's a way to let you know this is really that hard for me. And again, think as an adult, has a word ever escaped your mouth, and isn't it appropriate that when it does, it feels like that inside? And so kids use it the same way. It doesn't mean we're validating it. It doesn't mean that we're saying this is appropriate in our house. What we're saying is this is a way to express how serious that feels. So if your child says, oh, whatever it is you want to say, I won't say it on camera, but all those words that we all know, and we all know we've said them occasionally in the heat of the moment, you can refer back to that later and say, you know, there are certain words that we really attempt to keep at a very minimum in our home. And I know we hear them a lot in society, but it's important that we figure out a different way to express that. And so what might you say when you feel that way that would be more respectful to the person that you're saying it to? Because it's important that you respect yourself enough to let the words that come out of your mouth be important, and it's important that you respect the person who's hearing them. So that word escaped, and you hear it, and you know, the world goes on. But what other way might you express yourself so that somebody could know this is challenging for me? Because ultimately, as they move into the adult world, they're going to need to know when that isn't going to work, and they're going to need to have something else to rely on to say, this is that big for me.